One of the many answers is negativity bias. We are hardwired to see the problem. If I put a plate of delicious treats in front of you and one piece of the food is rotten and stinky, it's very likely you won't take any of the food. You'll be so put off. And in our culture, that's an acceptable response. But you could also make the argument that that's an exaggerated, self-limiting paradigm. Why focus on that one tiny piece of rotting fruit when the whole rest of the bounty is fresh and delicious? But this is what our minds are trained to do. This is what our minds are engineered to do. Because back in the day when things were really, really dangerous, it was useful. It was useful to be walking all the time being like, ooh, is that a snake or a branch? Oh, is that thing gonna bite me? Oh, is that food or is it poison, right? To be seeing the problem and trying to fix it. And now we're taking that hardware, that engineering, and we're applying it to our lives. And so our lives become one problem after another. Our lives become this endless series of problems to solve. That's not what our lives are. Our lives are a quite finite series of moments to experience, of wonder and awe to have. Miracle after miracle after miracle. But it's difficult for us to look at it that way. It's difficult for us to feel it that way in our bodies. Because we're engineered, we're hardwired to have a bias towards negativity, to have a bias towards finding and focusing on what's wrong. There are people in the world right now as we gather like this that are in terrible, life-threatening situations. Bullets flying over their head, disease in the water, starvation. Miraculously, I'm pretty confident that no one on the call right now is in that set of circumstances. And yet I would argue that we're as focused on what's wrong as they are. When was the last time you burst into tears when you turned on your faucet because you were so blessed to have clean, safe, clear running water? There's much more going on right now to appreciate in most of our lives than there is to bemoan. That is not an easy perspective for us to hold. How do we get there? Concentration. Training. Push-ups.